Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it, clip it.
I started in the wrong person's thing. Let me just do this again. I can start it from here. Yeah, look at me turning red. I'll talk to you in a minute.
She's a curious canuck, always digging for the truth, searching in the night, youthful heart at proof. With her shovel in her hand, she roams the universe, exploring every land, no map, no reverse. Oh, dig a 420, curious canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, dig a 420, curious canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, dig a 420, curious canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck.
You know. Well, hello again. It is Monday afternoon. It is Chatting with Friends. And that's what happens when you share a StreamYard with another creator is if you're not very careful, you occasionally accidentally hit go live from their studio and not your own. So hello, MJ. How you doing? Hello, No Fox. How you doing? Fill some holes. Good to see you. And right off the hop, there's Brian. Good to not see you.
I'm a ghost still. Hold on. There we go.
So how are you doing this Monday afternoon?
I guess. I'm doing homework.
Ooh, fun. Loads of fun.
No, but it's finals week. So that means it's my last assignment.
Yeah, you don't need to worry anymore.
Well, no, I still do.
Next term, but for now.
Yeah, I mean, I still have summer work.
Yeah. Well.
Yay.
You're so close to done for the day.
Hi, MJ.
Yeah, I completely forgot to check little things like switching stuff. But other than that,
I thought that was hilarious.
I know, right? I get ready for my song and shut up and sleep with me. And, wait, what?
Wait a minute, that's not right.
That's not the one that should be playing right now. Oh my goodness, that's okay. It's been a techie kind of a day. A lot of people are having issues apparently. So if that's the only problem I have today on stream, I'm happy. I will take it. The clip you sent me, Stingy, get you even more intrigued. I haven't had a chance to watch that clip yet, Stingy. I got up, got ready, and started streaming at 11 a.m. my time. I had a whole hour to myself, or an hour and a half to myself before I had to start this one. So I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I will. Dude's pretty interesting. Stingy in his eyes. He's set me up with not set me up with, but he's introduced me to another creator who does some pretty deep occult stuff. Let me get rid of that so I can look. Because if I'm going to talk to him or talk about him, the least I could do is name his channel, right? There's Stingy. This dude is called The Confessionals. And he deep dives into some really interesting stuff. The first clip he gave me was very interesting, had to do with angels. Angels and demons. I haven't had a chance to watch the full episode, so I'm not sure completely. But The Confessionals, if you're interested, you can go and check him out, as I will be doing in the next couple of days. Oh, the 20-second clip, the first clip I saw, first thing you sent me was short, and I watched it, but I haven't watched the whole episode yet. Kaiser seems sucked in. There you go. Okay. Squabby is telling you not to eat your pen, Brian, while Stingy is saying he sent you the clip too. And Kaiser seems to be sucked into it, so that's good. I'm always interested in deep diving into new rabbit holes.
This is a new pen, by the way.
Don't eat your pencil either, is what I was going to say. Oh, he says, I knew that mustache was drawn on.
I have a Sharpie somewhere.
I don't need the Sharpie. My cats are shedding so much. I'm literally inhaling cat fur.
You're getting a mustache yourself, actually.
Yeah. I'm going to start coughing up fur balls as well.
Where are your shoes? You need to aim for those.
Right? Oh, my goodness. My cats could just aim for like tiles or the tub or something, but I keep having to wash all these rugs that I've got all over for that purpose. But yeah, it's a pain in the buttocks. It is also 21 degrees Celsius right now. It is stinking hot. Well, no, it's hot, and it's going to be stinking hot in the next little while. So I was sitting here in pants and like a 3/4 sleeve shirt, and I was sweating buckets by the time the stream was over. I had to go and change because it's just so freaking hot here.
I'm toasty here too. Do not worry. I've already completely changed my entire clothing set from work. It's been
right.
crazy.
It's absolutely insane. It's so bright and sunshiny outside. I was trying to figure out, because I've got these lovely blackout curtains here, but in the summertime, I usually rig a big shop, like a huge industrial shop fan, into the sliding glass door here, so it sucks the hot air out of here. Only problem is with these lovely curtains, I can't do that. It used to be just a ripped old bed skirt. So I had safety pins and I just pin it up all over the place, but I don't want to do that with the nice curtains. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Oh, no fucks given is saying he's so cold. You lucky bugger.
You're at a boot. Sorry.
Georgia was 49 degrees Fahrenheit last night. Oof. Yeah. See, I'm thinking I'll get the, I was going to say I'll do the math, but no, I won't. I will get the thing to do the math for me.
49F, you're looking at, you're about 15C.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 69 degrees Fahrenheit, almost 70 degrees, 69.8. So that's how much. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit right now where I am.
Yeah, that's where we are right now, about maybe a little warmer.
Yeah, this is 21 Celsius. This is about the average coolest it'll be all summer long, and then we get up to 25 and sometimes even 30. It gets really warm here. It's lovely. I enjoy the heck out of it. There's no humidity, so it doesn't hurt.
7C, yo, that sounds beautiful.
Wow, that is very cool.
I'd take that any day.
That is very nice. It was like only 12 yesterday. So we're going up huge overnight.
You guys have weird weather patterns, though, don't you?
I don't know. It's weirder on the coast. This is pretty. The interior, we're completely surrounded by the coastal mountains and whatnot. So it's pretty nice here in the Okanagan Valley. It's really very nice. We get 4 seasons, all 4 seasons, and they last roughly the same amount of time. It's awesome.
And is one of them construction?
Not here.
Oh no, you get druggy season actually.
Yeah, we've got druggy season. Yeah, they show up every spring, and then
we call
replace
that open
themselves.
season.
Oh, see, we can't.
Aw.
We're not allowed to do that. We can feed them, we can give them stuff, but we cannot actually get rid of them.
You know, a little bit of cyanide goes a long way. I didn't say that.
You
hi,
didn't say
AP.
that. Hello,
You
AP.
can-
How you doing?
I'm making it.
Yeah, same here.
You can always get rid of them though.
Well, you can get rid of them, but it's not legal necessarily to get rid of them.
What the
That-
government doesn't know won't hurt it.
This is
There
true.
you go. And Squad Bob's being so helpful. He's just trying to make sure that I know American stuff, so I'll be prepared.
You're saying
I'm-
it's what, 7 degrees there?
Not here.
no.
No fucks is 7 degrees out in England. It's 7 degrees Celsius. Out here, it's 21 degrees Celsius, or what I just found out is 69 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about 70 for you, and that's hot.
No, that's the coolest it will be all summer. It's the
Okay.
coolest. I usually keep my aircon set for 27 degrees Celsius, and it's 21 right now.
Yeah, so
it's
about
pretty cold.
75, 77.
Yeah, we usually hit around 30, 30 degrees. It's our average hot.
That's a balmy 55 for me
don't-
right now. I'm in a
that's-
sweatshirt and sweatpants because it's cold.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'm starting to realize that's on the colder side.
Yeah. Well, it's
See, I'm
Michigan,
learning.
so because of I'm close to Detroit, so we have Lake Erie, we got the Detroit
Yeah.
River, and then if you go up, you got Lake Ontario, and then you got Lake Huron, and Lake Michigan. I'm sure Brian can attest to it. Does not like the state of Michigan, so you get lake effect from
Yeah.
that.
What's
Yeah.
lake effect?
There
Uh,
is an amount of snow that you constantly kind of get purely because our lake will just the water will evaporate out of it and then
Yeah.
move towards Michigan, dump it right on the edge of Michigan.
Oh, interesting.
Right. And we also get the lake effect from Lake Superior. So
Hmm.
the
Interesting.
Lake Superior, the weather will pull down to the southern peninsula, and
Oh.
it'll reach the Wayne County where I'm at. So it'll hit and dump on us from Lake Superior. So
Interesting.
yeah,
I did
and
not
then
know.
because of that, it stays pretty insulated, so it stays cold. And then all of a sudden on the summer solstice, it'll just be 95 and like 130% humidity.
Yeah. See, that's the nice thing about the Okanagan here. There's very little humidity. I am most definitely in the veering towards desert. The desert environs is like a 2-hour drive from where I am right now. So
Hey, MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have, so you're in the Okanagan, so there's, how far south in the Okanagan are you?
I'm pretty much dead center, roughly.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
the south, you have the rainforest that touches the Rockies. And then you have, when you go farther north, you get into the arid desert, which is
Yeah.
not really desert.
I'm
it's
about
a grass
center.
desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Osoyoos would be officially actual desert. But Osoyoos gets like desert cold too. They get huge amounts of snow, as well as the insane, like
Yeah.
super melting cement during the summertime. It's interesting.
See, the funny thing is, one of the local ranges, one of the girls, she was trying to go into nursing, so she picked a college in Florida that's right on the beach, and she's like, "Oh, it's a really good school." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's a shitty school.
Yeah. No,
You want to go to a medical school? We got Detroit Medical Center and Wayne State. They're attached to each other.
Yeah, but
They're
who wants to go to
literally the best
Detroit?
med school in Michigan."
and she'd
Ugh.
rather go to the beach. I don't blame her.
And I was like, what you're going down to Florida for is because UCF is literally on the beach. So
I'd rather not just not go to Detroit, frankly.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Well-
go anywhere else.
that may be, but she's talking about it's the best medical school in the country. I said, no, it's not.
No, you got
Detroit has one of the
Northwest-
best triage schools. So
Northwestern in Chicago is, I think, one of the number 1, number 2, maybe.
I think it flip flops 1 and 2 like every year.
Yeah, it's one of
So-
those ones where it's just constantly way up there. I mean, if she really wanted to stay closer to home, then she would have gone there.
Yeah. No, she definitely wants to be near the beach. And I don't blame her. I don't blame
Yeah.
her.
No,
You
I
also
do.
have to have like a 4.5 to get into Northwestern. So
Yeah,
like-
true. You got to be smart as shit.
if your IQ's not 160, you're not getting in.
Oh,
Northwestern is
Uber
to be
smart.
honest, I don't know how some of these football players make it.
Oh, that I can tell you how they make it. They're football
So,
players.
they're football players. Yeah, I mean, it's easy.
Well, nowadays, but I'm talking about back in the days. So
Yeah. No, they just let them on. They forget about certain rules, like
Mhm.
grade
Being
point
good at
averages.
sports.
well,
Yeah.
back in the 90s, you still have to have had like a 3.5 to even be considered for a scholarship at Northwestern
Wow.
True.
for sports or anything. So like you still have to be smart.
Yeah.
So,
Man, I wish I was smart.
You are smart.
oh,
You're a
come on.
scientist.
You're
You're
smart.
smart.
Fuck off. Let me be pessimistic, damn
I
it.
am so smart. SMRT.
SMRT. I mean,
I mean,
SMART. Yeah. Woo.
The hilarious thing is I have to dumb my intelligence down for the people I work with.
Ew,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I said a word the other day and they were like, "What the hell does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh my god!"
It means cry.
Like this,
Please go pick up a dictionary.
it's not that hard to understand what I said. And they're like, "Yeah, it is." I go, "No, it's not." So the word is escutcheon. If you know what that is,
Escutcheon?
yeah, escutcheon. However you want to pronounce it.
Never
It's
heard of it.
French. You have them in your house.
How do you spell it?
ESCH. Oh crap! You're asking me to do something after I'm tired and I have to go to do one of my classes today. ESCH. No,
Is it a spoon?
ESCUECHEON.
CU. Okay.
EON.
EON. S.
Escutcheon.
Is it
They
Escutcheon.
have
Oh,
Is it
they
a
okay.
spoon?
It's a decorative plate
yep.
Okay, a plate.
Okay.
Also
Okay,
goes
I
around
was in
what?
the right place. I said
or
spoon.
a ring.
Yeah, but it also goes around what?
Oh well,
You
it
have
would
them
go
all
around-
over your walls.
Yeah, it would go around pipes
window?
or screws or
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Light switches.
light switches.
Oh, that type of thing.
a plate
Got
covering.
it.
So
Okay.
when I work in automotive, so when the designers write in from Europe, they write that in,
Mm-hmm.
and it literally is a screw cap cover,
Yeah.
right? Well, you can say those
Sure.
3 words in one word.
Screw cap
So I
cover.
type it out
or
in an
So you just-
email,
Yeah.
and
What is that?
everybody's like, "What does that word mean?" I'm like, this is Microsoft Outlook. There's a dictionary attached to the email
That's-
system.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Can't you just Google it? I mean,
Yeah, there's also
Learn something.
translate. And I was like, you guys, I'm tired of having to dumb down my language. My mom's an English teacher, so
Mm. Yes, I recall you saying that because you
Yeah.
helped me get through words before on the reading stream. Right.
that's just it's frustrating.
Well, look at the
MJ's
bright
right.
side.
If you're a good enough athlete, you don't need to be able to read.
That
You
is
don't.
true nowadays. That is
Look at-
well, I mean, in certain schools every days, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
I know
mean,
back in
what?
the 90s, not so much. At Northwestern, if you weren't intelligent, they weren't letting you in.
Mm.
What is it like? We have like a
Oh, wait a minute.
60% adult literacy rate at 6th grade or something like that.
Yeah, something. It used to be a lot higher. Now
Or
it's a
it
lot.
might be lower actually than that. I think it might be in the 40s now.
Yeah, it keeps going down. In certain cities, it's going down a lot.
Yeah, like some cities we have people who are like completely illiterate.
Yeah.
USA literacy rate.
Heck, I
Yeah.
think Portland, the high schoolers are suing the school board because they're functionally illiterate.
I heard
50
about that. I couldn't remember where it was from, but I heard about that.
I think it's
Students
Portland.
doing. Yeah.
54% of adult Americans read below a 6th grade level.
Which is ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Your parents should have taught you to read. You shouldn't be learning how to read from the school. Your parents should have taught you at least the basics.
I
Yeah.
am
Well, I
so
mean-
glad that I can read.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
And
the
I'm not
thing,
good
like,
at it, but at least I'm better than a 6th grader.
yeah. I was reading at a college level in elementary school because of my mom. So
MJ
mom's
saying your mom
based.
would hate you or hate him. Are you lots of small words or are you also very erudite? I believe I used that the correct way.
I prefer
now,
just
big
small
words.
words because why would I care about using big words to make myself sound smart when the ideas that I'm trying to portray are just as good using shorter words? You know,
I just like a large vocabulary. I had a huge vocabulary once upon a time. My Swiss cheese brain has, done horrible things to it. But my mom made me. I have dyslexia. Thankfully, letters are not an issue for me because my mom made me a bookworm. But then she told me she would never tell me what any words meant. She made me go and look them up.
okay.
And then if I didn't know what the word one of the first things she'd do is, well, use it in a sentence and figure it out that way, right? So thankfully, it doesn't matter how much the letters dance on the page. I can usually get enough words in a sentence that I can understand what's being said.
yeah, context helps with defining words.
Yeah. Numbers are different. There's no tricks for me with numbers. So numbers dance and I'm hooped. They're just, I can't tell.
Well, I mean, with me, if it's a white background, I can't read it now. So
Right.
Oh, so you gotta like immediately start changing stuff to yellows or like
black.
black, and then white lettering.
Yep. And then I'm
Invert it.
able to read it. So
Mhm.
all my stuff, that's one of the reasons why when I go do vision tests, actually, hilariously, my vision was pretty good at my last neuro-ophthalmologist appointment. She's like, your vision's better. That's a good thing. I still have visual snow. And she's like, yeah, but it's less right now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, last night I had no visual snow. Why couldn't you do my vision test then? So, but
Yeah.
right now it's pretty bad. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it still sucks. But if you can't flip the contrast, I'm screwed. I can't read anything.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
could skim a sentence in a paragraph in a second and tell you what's in it.
Yeah, not me. Lady Autumn Sky is saying the academic system in the country is pitiful. She's going to roll the dice with homeschooling. You're honestly at this point, you're better off with homeschooling, and there are tons of homeschooling groups. Just look in your local, like your Facebook and stuff like that. There are lots of homeschooling groups so that you can get together with other homeschooling children, so your kids still get the socialization that they need with playing with other kids. But you don't have to worry about the public school system.
I really
also,
liked
parents, they can all share, and I think Nick was in one kind of like
Yeah,
this, Nick
the
Makeda. They
pod schooling.
the
I
things
really
that they
liked
knew
that
about they
idea.
could teach. Exactly. I like it too.
Like
I
I
think
could
that's a much
teach
better idea.
science like no problem. Like I could be the science teacher for a neighborhood. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We could have, somebody else teach reading. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But
See, and I
I'm-
would be perfect for teaching kids how to read and teaching English and stuff like that. I like that stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a much better education system these days because the parents have control over it. The actual public school system is too flawed, like everything else. She says her 5-year-old twins have been able to read for a couple of years now. See? Yeah, I was the same way. Mom had me reading long before I should have been able to be reading.
Yeah.
I'm not super great at it, but
See, my mom's she's working in a Catholic school system right now. So I mean, if you do parochial
Mhm.
schooling, it's the same thing, but that's not cheap.
No, no, it's not.
So
No.
I think my mom's school is like $7,000 or $8,000 a year,
Yeah.
which is not super expensive, but it's also not cheap at all.
Right. Yeah.
oh yeah, no, Chicago, they definitely no. There's not a single kid in the Chicago public school system that can actually do math at their grade level.
But
See, that would
but they do know their grams. They do know their measuring units.
No, they don't. They can look at a amount of weed and go, "Yep, that's about a gram."
Well, they don't. That's how I learned my measuring units, because I learned how many grams go in an eighth and how
No,
many
you're
eighths
you're
go in a
you're, you're
quarter,
misunderstanding. This is a pen.
Yes,
It's not a unit of measurement. It's just this is amount. This is about a
that's
pen.
a pen. Okay.
Right. So when they say it's a gram, they're only representing the word gram to an amount of weed, not more or less than that. That is
Oh.
what a gram of weed is.
so they don't know if it's actually a gram. So they don't know if it's
Correct.
a splith or anything.
Wow. Have they never
They're
heard of
morons.
scales?
Okay.
They are true midwits. It is the idea of a single gram of weed, as you would think of a single rubber duck.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not good.
Wow.
See, my dad can do trigonometry in his head.
And
For me.
by the way, that abstract concept of understanding the difference between knowing an amount of something weight wise, unit wise, is
Mhm.
also going to be completely lost on these kids. Completely.
Yeah.
They will yell at you because they think that you're trying to trick them.
I've seen people mess up making macaroni and cheese out of
How
a
the
box.
wait, you what did they use booze instead of water? How do you fuck that up?
No, they put everything into the water. They put the pasta into the boiling water, but then they put the milk, the butter, and the cheese stuff into the boiling water, and then they served it like that when the
So they
pasta was soft.
they messed up
They
macaroni
made
and
mac
cheese.
and cheese soup, basically.
That sounds
Well, that's
delicious.
Disgusting. Yeast water? I don't want to be drinking all that yeast water. Gross.
Yum, yeast water.
Ew.
Mm.
No, thank you.
You know, it's like one of my best friends, he's got a few kids, and the one kid, one of his sons was learning from his mom how to cook rice, and my best friend's married to an Asian. And I'm listening to him on Discord, and he's like, "Dad, how do I do this?" He goes like, "Go talk to May."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Why? She doesn't know how to." And I stopped him. I was like, "She's Asian. You never listen to anybody but Asians when it comes to tea and rice. It's not
True.
racist. It's
Yeah.
factual,
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean it still is a little racist, but
it's factual."
It's
but it's
factual.
true.
He's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I was like, just talk to your stepmom. So he goes over to her and she's like, "All right, you're gonna wash the rice, and then you're gonna drain the rice. Then you're gonna wash it again, and then you're gonna drain it again, and you're gonna do that until the water comes out clear.
Yep.
Then,
And
Then
you're
you
gonna
cook
do it.
the rice."
yeah.
He's like, "Well, why do I have to do that?" And she's like, "Because it's starch that's coming off the rice."
It'll boil over, it'll bubble up and be gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And make a
he's
fucking
like,
mess.
"Well, my mom does it this way," and she's like, "Well, your mom's wrong."
Well, your mom's not Asian.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, kid.
I was cracking up, and the one day everybody's like, "You got to listen to the English on tea." I'm like, no, you don't.
No.
They-
I think the Chinese, Japanese have a lot more knowledge on tea.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like the English know about Earl Grey, which is just tea powder.
Earl Grey
Uh,
hot. It is not. It's flour powder.
It sucks. I don't care what
I
anybody.
Flour
like Earl
power?
Grey.
Powerful?
Yeah.
Flower
regardless.
powder. Yes. I like Earl Grey tea. I do. I
Yeah.
enjoy it. Had
You
nothing
want
to do with my
actually-
crush on Patrick Stewart and Next Generation. Nothing to do
Oh,
with that
of
at
course
all.
not. Of course not.
Not at all. Lady Autumn
You're
Sky is
disgusting.
saying everything you'd worry about homeschooling, like problem solving, they already deal with each other. I have two learning the same thing. Well, and see, that's the nice thing having twins. Things like problem solving, like critically thinking and logical thinking, they can work on that together, which is really nice. It makes it a lot easier. Some kids don't have that ability to work with each other. My brother and I were close enough that I think we helped each other a lot with some stuff like critical thinking and logic. But yeah, you're the two of them together. I'm sure they'll, especially things like problem solving, right? They're siblings.
They're
Not
gonna
just
beat the
twins, but
crap
they're
out of each
siblings.
other.
They're gonna, you figure
Yeah.
out how to solve a problem fairly quick.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
it's
my
either-
brother
it's
and I
either-
figured that out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ass whoopings left and right. That's what we gave each other. So
Yeah. My brother was fine. He was faster than me. So if I got mad, he could usually outrun me and get to the bathroom and lock himself in the bathroom. However, I was older and smarter than him, and I figured out how to pick a lock with a bobby pin. So, yeah. Soon after that, we started spraying each other with water bottles, with the spray bottles, and it was a great way of getting your irritation, frustrations out, but it wasn't actually hurting anyone.
I can just I'm just thinking no blood in a sibling spat.
Yeah, no, we never hurt each other like that. No blood, or at least not on purpose. But yeah, that one house, the first house we lived in when we moved to the coast, it was one of those, like, the walls were kind of in a T, so you could run through all the doorways and you could just do laps around the whole main floor. So yeah, that's what we used to do. Chase each other around and around. It was loads
See,
of
like
fun.
my dad went to the store, the main room in our house where my brother and I used to congregate when we were younger. My dad went to the store and bought the paint that cleaned the best and easiest
Mm,
because it was usually covered in blood.
mm,
Because my brother and I
Okay.
would beat the living shit out of each other.
yeah. No,
See,
my brother
me and
I
my
were
brother
pretty good
never
for
beat
that.
each other bloody. We've gotten pretty close. Pretty damn close. I think I almost broke his nose once or something like that. But other than that, it wasn't that bad.
Stingy. I have been wondering about that. That makes a whole lot of sense. He says they've lowered the amount of pasta, but they've never adjusted the other ingredients, which is why it's always watery now. I was wondering about that because mac and cheese, even like out of the mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese box, doesn't taste cheesy like it used to. But that makes an awful lot of sense. That makes tons of sense. And hello, Mr. Q. How you doing? Good to see you again. Oh,
So it's all Big Pasta's fault.
yeah, it's big pasta. Yeah. It's big processed foods is what it is.
I love processed foods, man.
No, everyone does. That's the problem. Now, Lady Autumn Sky is saying to AAP, this is my second set of unexpected twins. The first set are 19 now. They were like that, but I blame it on school. They went through the public school system. I know she's
How
got a
did
whole
you
lot
pop
of
out
kids.
double of twins?
I know.
I would kill for double twins.
And she had two or three singles in between the twins? I can't remember.
I want to
think
know
it's
how
just
you
two
have an
singles.
unexpected child.
Well, no, I mean, surprise pregnancies
For
happen all
twin.
the time, but more, yeah, you don't
they
expect
don't.
to have twins.
Surprise!
Surprise, like in surprise sex?
Well, no, but you don't expect to get pregnant every time you have sex. I mean,
Well,
maybe you
That
should
is
if you're having
true. I'll
unprotected
give you
sex.
that.
You should
But
expect
you know
that.
what happens after sex.
Just the one single. Okay, I thought you had a
usually
couple
some
singles.
cuddling, actually. AP.
Okay, smoking
Yeah, it's
and
the
raiding
cuddling
the fridge,
afterwards. Yeah, we get
all
up
I'm
and start
saying,
moving.
I sometimes cry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, it doesn't usually happen like that.
the missus is gonna hold you tight. It's okay. It happens to everybody.
Oh my goodness.
God,
Yeah,
pipe
my brother
wrench.
and I were
Yeah.
not mean like that. We didn't beat each other
Yeah.
with implements. We had
See,
slap fights and we ran and screamed at each other. That's about the full of it.
yeah, my brother and I are 22 months apart. So for 2 months, we're a year apart.
Yeah.
And they held my brother back a grade.
They
Oh
don't do
He was
that
no.
no more.
younger.
Oh
So
no.
I was only a year behind him. So I was constantly getting in, his friend group was kind of my friend group,
Yes.
and vice versa. So it's there's some jealousy there, but not jealousy because I still stick up for him, even though he pisses me off sometimes, even now. And
Well, that's what siblings do.
yeah, so
They need to like start holding kids back again.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, they do. Kids, well, no, what they really need to do is start teaching kids in the school year so that they don't need to be held back or go to, summer school. I was going to say
Yeah.
Sabbath school, but that's not quite the same thing.
and then you have kids like me that was bored with school and didn't even try.
Yeah,
So
that was my dad's problem. He was just bored.
yeah,
This
They
whole no
skipped him
child left
3
behind thing.
Yeah, and my dad was skipped 3 different grades. So, because he was so bored, he used to go to the pool halls. When he was supposed to be in class, he'd go to the pool hall and shoot pool.
It's pretty
And
funny.
he was a what is that?
Shark.
Pinball machine, a pinball
Oh.
shark. Yes.
A pool shark is a person who pretends to be really shit at the game and then swindle
Yes.
people out of money.
Yes.
So you
No,
know,
he's
he's a
really good.
pinball
Pinball
shark.
wizard.
He's really good at pool, but he was a shark with the pinball machines.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Baby shark doo 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 doo. Yes. Hello, Judge Maddie. How you doing? Good to see you.
I don't know. I feel like
Um,
Mr. Q, after being held back 6 times and being made fun of for it, they'd start to shape the fuck up.
Didn't work with the kid that graduated my year.
And then he's meant to fail.
He graduated at 23, which is the last grade or last age you can graduate high school in Michigan
That's disgusting, frankly.
by being held back. So,
Oh,
but if you wanted to cut up some heroin or cocaine or whatever, he could teach you how to do it in a heartbeat.
Well, at that
Wait,
point,
what?
I mean, maybe jail is where he needs to be. Possibly
Yeah.
the military on the front lines fighting for Ukraine. But,
Yeah, I mean, he did turn his life around, but he still graduated with a 1.9.
Ooh.
So
yikes.
yeah. See, that's the thing. We need to start teaching kids again.
yeah,
So I agree. I agree with Mr. Q. They need to start pushing kids to bust their butts and do something with themselves. They do nothing for themselves the entire time, and now it's so bloody expensive. Even when they graduate high school, they can't afford to move out, so they still live at home and do nothing, and don't know how to do anything. They really need to learn how to survive again.
Survival's for the weak.
Well, no, actually, it's the exact opposite.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Yeah. You might want to
Yeah.
start working out again there, Brian. It's not the weak, it's the strong that survive.
I have
Oh.
all that knowledge. I could go into the woods and survive in the
We
dead
did-
of winter with no issue.
We did after high school. We moved into the bush for 2 months after high school, and it was no problem whatsoever.
That story always makes me fucking chuckle. Yeah, we just went to the middle of the woods to do orgies and coke.
No orgies, no coke. No. This was right after high school. This was all about the acid.
Oh, I'm sorry. Orgies and acid.
No
Fine.
orgies, no orgies, no orgies. No.
That
no,
was
no,
a couple
no.
years later.
That was one time, and the world was supposed to end. For Pete's sakes, it was New Year's 2000. The world was ending. We didn't
Like
know
I
any better.
said.
We were stupid kids.
A couple years later.
How the hell do you graduate with a 1.9?
Carefully.
In my county, it's the same county as Detroit, where you don't have to
Oh.
graduate with If you got a 1.8 or better, depending on your age, they got rid of you. They didn't want you in the
Wow.
school anymore. And since he
Wow.
was literally 23 years old, they said,
Yeah.
get the hell out of this school. You have a 1.9, you graduated. 2.0 is supposed to be the minimum,
Wow.
which that's a C average. And I don't even think kids can graduate today with a C average,
I graduated with a C plus average.
which is like the equivalent of an A minus.
You can graduate
Nowadays,
with a
yeah.
D average in this. In this day
Yeah,
and
that's what a
age.
1.9 is. A 2.0 is a C, a 1.9 is a D. It's just a D plus or whatever.
Mm.
Oh yeah, no, like as long as you're not failing, they let you go. They
Mhm.
don't care. It's
Yeah.
depressing.
But I
in the
graduated in
day.
2003.
Ah,
So school was harder back then. Not too hard, but it was still harder. And I graduated with a 3.3 and I barely even freaking tried. So
Yeah, no. I was stuck in learning assistance. So that meant that I didn't get to learn any of the good stuff like keyboarding. Yes, I'm that old. It wasn't computing, it was keyboarding still. I didn't learn how to sew. I didn't get to do the home ec stuff like cooking, and I didn't get to do any of that stuff. Hello, Los Federales. Oh my goodness gracious.
see,
Vatos Locos mode enabled.
my senior year, I did
what's with
home
the
ec.
dick? Come on, man.
I love it.
That's
Come
hilarious.
on. I know it's the
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo, MS-13. Dude, you're gonna get my ass deported.
Real
Hello,
quick,
TV
since
Flair. How you doing?
it is Cinco de Mayo, what is Cinco de
Hello,
Mayo?
Bishop.
Does that
I
everybody know?
I have no fucking idea, dude.
Do I look Latino? I haven't.
It's the day where I get chanclas thrown at me.
Oh,
That's
for
every
you
day.
for sure.
That's every day, though.
Yeah.
People
No,
throw
so
chocolate at
Cinco de
you?
Mayo
Nice.
is literally the celebration of a battle against the French army by the Mexican army, in which the Mexican army won. It's not
Okay.
celebrated in Mexico.
Okay.
It's not celebrated
No.
in Mexico?
It's not celebrated at all.
It's fucking hilarious.
Hello,
So-
TV Flair. How you doing?
Just like St. Patrick's Day is not celebrated in Ireland, they don't give a shit. But in the United States, it's another day of drinking. That's all it is here,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But a lot of people think it's Mexican Independence Day, which it's not.
I like drinking.
We're talking about the best switches to use on our children in the chat. I love it. Love it.
A leather belt 2 inches wide that snaps real hard.
Fly swatter, a willow stick switch. Yep.
Sorry, I might have some memories about a belt.
Yeah, I got the belt
thought you were gonna
once.
say that.
Or no, I got the belt a couple times. I got the belt buckle once. That was enough for me. That was more than enough for me.
Hand true, yeah. Just beat the shit out of your kid.
Yeah, my mom really liked when we were little. It was all about the wooden spoons. You got spanked
Oh,
with the wooden
mhm.
spoon until the wooden spoon broke. That's how you knew the punishment was over.
And then you go through a lot of spoons.
She did go through a lot of spoons, yes, but this was the very early '80s, and wooden spoons were a dime a dozen.
No, Stingy, they didn't bump up anything. There was no bell curve for my grade. So
Alcoholism is something they used to to beat you with. And Dazza got a cane. Yeah.
This is
got a
driving me
belt,
nuts.
a shoe, a plastic ladle that could break the sound barrier.
Ooh, nope. Never got one of them.
That was my mom's favorite. That ladle was from like 1930 something. It was like a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet long,
Oh wow.
made of this plastic that probably was invented by the people that put a person on the moon. And that
Wow.
thing freaking, the day it broke on my ass, I laughed so hard, my dad whooped my ass with a belt.
Los Federales' beatings looked like a gang initiation.
I hated the belt buckle and the extension cord the most. Yeah, the belt buckle, I only needed to get that once. I learned. My brother, I think, took it twice, but one time was more than enough, and I was never that bad again.
Los
Dazzler got a
Federales,
cricket bat.
you could at least do the reverse so that you do to Johnny, you know, just turn me white instead of
That
black.
would be funny. Let's get a white
That would
Brian.
be, yeah, get a white Brian. That shit would be hilarious. Yeah, Michael Jackson my ass.
That would be cool.
Or make me give
Reverse
my hair
flag.
ginger, make me Jewish.
Yeah, give you the Jew bro.
I heard the click from all the way over here. I heard Los Federales go, "That's a good idea."
Yes.
All the way over here, I heard it. It crossed the border.
It did. A half
that-
inch, I'm assuming half-inch thick handle, 2 feet long, canning wooden spoon. Oh, you're talking like the big vats. My
it's like a
goodness.
yardstick,
Yeah.
which I used to have. My dad used it on me once. And by the way, I deserved every ass whooping I ever got. So
Oh yeah,
Based.
me too.
yeah,
Yes. I
I
definitely-
do not sit here and say I was beaten or anything like that. I deserved the ass whoopings.
Mhm. I think
So,
my mom went a little bit overboard sometimes. But she was very, very, very angry, and she's not a very patient woman. So, at the end of the day, we needed it. We learned our lesson, and we didn't do things again. It was,
yeah. See, I'd
But
rather take an
it's cool.
ass whooping with a belt than stick my nose in a corner and stand until my dad said I could leave it.
I could stand in a corner with my nose in the corner forever. I could sit on a spot forever. That doesn't hurt me. That never taught me any lessons. Eating soap, that taught me a lesson. When my mom caught me with cigarettes and she broke them into bits and then made me smoke all the pieces of cigarettes till I smoked all of them, that
And
didn't
now
make
that's
me
why you're
sick.
addicted to cigarettes.
Well, that didn't make me sick. So yeah, she got really mad at me, and then she sent me to my bedroom in the basement and said, "Don't come out until you stop stinking like cigarettes."
Plan backfired.
Yeah, it really backfired.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a guy, so sitting still doesn't
That
help.
isn't a
Like,
thing.
I can't. I'd rather when I was that age, I would freaking run up and down the street for hours.
Oh,
So if you told me to sit still and put my nose in a corner and the only thing I can see is 2 walls, if I sat, if I kneeled, if I did anything but stand, I got an ass whooping.
okay.
So it was horrible for me.
Yeah. So you have to tailor the punishment to the child. I mean,
Mhm.
I was quite happy standing in a corner all day long. I could do that, no problem. I wasn't going to learn any lessons.
Yeah. See, the only ass whooping I don't think I deserve is I came home when Brian probably knows this. You come home when what?
When the lights turn on.
Exactly. So I came home, but they changed the time that the street lights turned on.
Oh, that's bullshit. Oh,
In
you
my-
literally
my
got beat
par-
because they changed the time.
Yeah, my dad didn't
Oh.
know they changed the time,
So,
so
we
I
saw
was
the
on my
lights
way
turned
home.
on.
and the lights
Oh,
turned on where I was at, but not in front of the house. And then reverse that. They didn't turn on where I was at, but they turned on in front of the house.
yeah.
So I was looking outside. I'm like, oh, the lights turned on. I started pedaling home. I get home, and then I caught a whooping. But then I turned on my dad, and he slapped me across the stomach with the belt, and never got a whooping after that because I wasn't supposed to hit anything but my ass.
Yeah. Thank you, TV Flair. Actually, the cat tower in the back there, the buy me a coffee actually is what did that. The first amount of money that came in for my buy me a coffee, I used to buy them a proper cat stand that was not falling apart. That being said, they still have the cat stands that are falling apart as well as this new one. So, but I'm pretty sure I got it off of Amazon.
Well, it's Federales. If I get to meet you in real life, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Why? What do you say? The whole
I
smoke.
look like Timu Ludacris. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I missed that one.
It's the newest one.
That's why I'm scrolling up. The whole smoke every cigarette approach doesn't work with cocaine. No, it didn't
True.
work with the cigarettes either, but it definitely wouldn't have worked with cocaine.
It's worth a
Stay
shot.
here until you snort this 2.2
Yeah.
pounds.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm the
Oh,
same.
problem.
That's the thing. I mean, even if I wanted to go out and get stoned again, get high again, I wouldn't have the balls to because of the fentanyl. There's no way. So it's a bonus that's there. I don't need that bonus, but yeah, it's interesting. The fentanyl is in absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. It's wild.
Los Federales, there's a good chance we would be friends, but most of my best friends I made after we beat the shit out of each other.
That's how men do it.
That's how men go.
Yeah. Lady Autumn Sky, yeah, and I still smoke. I am not smoking. I got my Foom here. This is my impromptu. I am not sponsored by, but I should be sponsored by Foom. They're awesome. I have been using it for 4 days. The Friday evening, I know I cheated smoking because I was drinking with the neighbors and they all smoked. So I'm sure I had cigarettes.
For shame.
But other than that, Saturday, Sunday, today's Monday, I had Thursday as well. The Foom is doing wonderful things. It really is helping me when I need that cigarette. The cravings were really bad at first. They're getting less often. I just put in a new flavor coil. It's maple pepper, and it tastes so good. It's like maple and black pepper. The maple is very faint, but it's peppery and it tastes so good. I'm actually sucking on it more now because the flavor core is so tasty. It's not that I'm craving a cigarette any more than I was with the minty one. It's just it tastes so good. I just keep sucking on it.
That is
And I know what that
the
sounds like now. Yes,
oddest
craving.
sentence I've ever heard.
But
It's
yeah,
so good. I
I
just
love
keep
it.
sucking on it.
I can't help it. It keeps. Yes, I just keep sucking on my Foom.
Just keep sucking on it. Yeah.
It tastes really good.
Yeah,
Very,
I bet
very
it
good.
does. Yeah.
But yeah, I've done 3 full days without actual nicotine in my body. So woo-hoo.
Good job.
It's working. Yes.
It's all mental.
great.
Finally. 3, yeah. I started on Thursday. I didn't have anything on Thursday, but then I cheated Friday night. But then none Saturday, none Sunday, and none today. So
Well, just
Oh,
so you know, I'm
ladies.
not going to stop drinking. So
Oh yeah, no. I needed to stop smoking for multiple reasons. Let's see. I only smoke 2 cigarettes a day, says lady. See, I was like that. I got to that point. I was smoking like between 3 and 5 cigarettes, but then my ex started smoking more. And so of course he's going in and out, in and out, in and out. So of course I'd be going out with him. So I ended up smoking more. And it got to the point where suddenly I'm smoking all the time. We broke up and it had been months and I'm still going out every half an hour to have half a cigarette. It was getting to be really ridiculous. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that this Foom thing is working because I've tried all the other stuff and none of it really worked. So this was kind of my, Hail Mary, and thank God it works. It's really, really good. So I figure when I finish filling out that thing, they sent you a little care booklet telling you how to make quitting easier and all this wonderful stuff. And on the last page, they've got a habit tracker. So when there we go. Yeah, now you can see it. So once I filled in all 30 days, then I get to take this and I'm going to go through my videos and try and edit out all of the times I stop to talk about the Foom. And that's going to be my thanks, guys. It rocked customer appreciation thing. So
Foom for when you want something phallic in your mouth, but you don't want to have a cigarette.
right.
Foom.
When you just can't help sucking on things. Boom.
Whatever makes you happy.
Boom.
When you boom, when you could stuck a ping pong ball through a garden hose. Boom.
Boom.
You're never gonna get sponsored. I'm so sorry.
One drag, one twist.
Los Federales. By the way, Brian's been looking for his comb for weeks. Has anyone seen it? Yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere. I have
Which
no idea.
comb? I've got like 6 of them. Oh, are you talking this one? Okay, how about the one I already got in my head?
Yeah, I think he was talking about that one.
Are you talking about? Hold on, I got this one. This one's also this one's here we go. We got this one. It's purple. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll put it here. I got
Nice.
this one. It's also purple.
Nice.
Let's shove it here. Let's see here. Do I have any other combs here? Combs. Did I print
You're
off any?
gonna
I got
make me
2 of
go
them.
out and get mine.
I got 2. I got 2 in my bedroom. Actually, 3 in my bedroom. Combs. I got combs. Need a
Combs
comb?
everywhere.
I got combs.
Mr. Q, I'm almost done planting carrots. 23 acres of carrots. 6 acres are yours to sell. In July, you harvest. Nice. Yeah, I've got to go out and put my carrots. Tomorrow is Tuesday. That's my one day of the week off to do all the shit that I can't get done in the rest of the time. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to be planting a whole crap of shit tomorrow. Yeah.
23 acres of carrots.
Well, he's a farmer. Like he lives on an actual farm. Like,
I mean,
so-
I would assume that would be one of his cows.
what? Eating the 23 acres of carrots?
No,
That
look
seems
at
a bit
look
much
at
for one
his,
cow.
His picture is a cow.
Yeah, it's a cute cow. I didn't notice that. Usually it's his kitties. That
It's
is
a cow.
Pretty cow. Yeah.
I wanna smack it, but like on like the side, just be like, "Hi, buddy. I know that I'm basically not touching you, but like I'd be like a cat batting at something really big."
Okay. Like patting on the head.
Yeah.
Cows are fun.
I heard that their tongue feels really weird.
Feels like a rasp.
Yeah. It is
That's
weird.
weird.
Feels like a cat tongue.
I've
Yeah.
never felt a cat tongue. I felt cat claws.
You've never had
never-
a cat like
Have
you?
you ever seen a cat
No.
tongue up close?
No,
Oh,
I've
this is
only
really
ever
neat.
had a cat actually just scratch me.
Oh, I had to
Oh.
put my keyboard away because the cat was.
Have
playing.
you ever looked up what a snail's tongue looks like?
Snails
No.
have tongues.
Yes. So a snail's tongue
Federales,
looks like a cat's tongue. It looks like a barbed rasp.
Cool. Let's Federales. I don't have enough baby oil to be able to claim that name. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have any baby oil, and it's definitely not drugged.
When you can't smoke weed or drink and you're trying to avoid nicotine, boom.
Boom.
When you're just looking to cross the border without any suspicion. Boom.
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 Here.
When you can't open your mouth wide enough to get around the Pringles can. Boom.
Here you go, Brian. That's what a cat tongue looks like.
Ugh!
that-
Why is it barbed?
It's barbed, so that's how they clean themselves, right?
Yeah, their
Then why is it
saliva
on
helps
the
coat
eye?
your skin and keep them moist, but it also the rasp of the tongue it helps remove
The knobs.
impediments in the fur.
Mm-hmm. It's really neat, but that's why it's rough.
Yep.
Now you said a slug's tongue?
Snail, slug. Yeah.
Snail? Okay.
A
Stop sharing.
snug.
Technically, it's their mouth that it's not really their tongue, but yeah, it's the same. It looks similar.
A
Or I
snug.
mean, if you want to do a fish, bass tongues look like that too. That's why when you go fishing for
Radula.
bass, you get bass thumb.
Interesting. Radula. I
Yep.
need to share this now.
It's like a bony little plate that has barbs on it.
There.
That's terrible.
That's kind of
Oh
cool.
my god.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, that's how it brings it back. That's
Might not
very
be
cool.
as sharp, but yeah.
Snails have 14,000 teeth. Wow. That's a lot of teeth.
Wow.
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 Hey, and that one's pretty. Just saying, that one's really pretty.
Yeah, there's some snails you don't want to touch.
Yeah, that's very true. Do you guys know how to do the snail magic or slug
No,
magic?
I don't
never
even know
even
who
heard
I
of it.
am.
Little kids love it. You pick up a slug or a snail and you run your finger on the underneath the slimy bit of it, but then you can touch like twigs and leaves and stuff and pick it up because of the gooey stuff. Yeah, kids love that trick. Always
Ugh.
very entertaining to children.
Digger, shush.
I'm not
This is not your
French
show
enough.
no more. This is mine. Shush.
TV Flair is seeding a bunch of stuff: radishes, cantaloupe, watermelon, tomatoes, and peppers. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've got I did brilliantly with zucchini. Everything else was pretty. And I had a seed lottery last year because I didn't have strong enough protection to keep the raccoons out of the garden plot once I put all the seeds in there. So they went in and dug all over the place. And so the seeds sprouted, but they weren't in nice, neat lines that were labeled. They were now all over everywhere. And I had some carrots over here and most of them down here, but a couple over here. And yeah, it was fun. That was an interesting food lottery. Had no idea what was growing where until it came up. Oh my gosh. You should change your name to Brian Sean Combs.
I said I don't own enough baby oil.
Oh, that was the baby oil. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard you say it, but
I
yeah,
know
definitely
you.
not 23 acres to be fair. Me either. That's an awful lot.
It's not
I mean,
enough.
if you plant pumpkins, you got great deer bait. So
Yeah, I know. We've got a lot of deer too. Oh, got a hair that poked me in the eye. Oh.
I got a buddy
Yow.
that's got his neighbor up north where his cabins is has 80 acres and he plants pumpkins. Makes
Nice.
a killing in pumpkins, but he's like, all right, when you're up here, I don't care if it's spring, summer, I don't care if they're in velvet, shoot a deer, save a pumpkin. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's all fine and well, but I know DNR agents and you should not be telling me that because I can't deny it now. Like,
Yeah.
don't be
Ew.
saying illegal shit out loud. Keep the inside thoughts inside.
Okay. Who's first off, to be fair, his trial started today. Whose trial started today?
P. Diddy's. They
P.
were
Diddy?
doing jury selection.
I didn't. Oh, jury selection. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to
That's
say, yeah, I didn't think it
federal,
was
right?
going to start until next week. Jury selection counts. So yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait. What did you say, AP?
That's federal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're not gonna
Yeah.
get to be able to see anything.
No, he's fucked. Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, they have
For sure,
Sketchy.
he's screwed. It's just I wanted to watch it live.
Yeah, I
but-
would have enjoyed watching it live, but they can't afford to do that because he's about to talk about all the Hollywood stars and all the
He's-
famous peoples.
he's about
And-
to get offed.
Well,
Oh, he's rolling over. He'll be dead in a week.
yeah. I honestly, yeah, I don't think he's going to survive it. He's going to be Epstein.
Yeah.
Which is sad because I want everybody that's on that list. I don't care who you are. I
Yeah.
want it out.
Yeah.
I'm tired of children being violated horribly just for money or just because, one of
We
the
all-
reasons why I wanted to go in law enforcement is to protect kids. Can't do that
Mm.
now.
Yeah. Not with the body cams.
Oh, you can turn off body cams. That wouldn't bother me. You show up, something happened in the car. Maybe he got out of the seatbelt. It's not my fault his face looks like that.
Fair enough.
True.
Bad Desert, that's just gross. And then he comes in with, well, he's got off so many times already.
Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong.
He's the Black Epstein. There you go. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just I'm Freaking tired of people being protected just because they have celebrity status. I don't,
Famous.
or politician status. I don't give a shit. If you violate a child, you should be killed.
Yeah.
And I'll
I'm-
leave it at that because it's not my channel. I can go on a freaking 2-hour diatribe about it.
Well, I think a lot of things need to change. But yeah, that's the first thing we need is the names of everyone who was actually on that island.
Blammo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't care about their reputation. Let it come out, and you can fend for yourself. Why were you on the island?
Yeah.
Why did you go on the Lolita Express?
Defend yourself, and we'll see if it works.
Yeah. Why is there a giant mural of you with you holding on to children and you were once a president?
Yeah.
I've never done that. I was only on the plane 7 times. 7 different times, you jackass.
That's kind
Yeah.
of impressive, frankly.
Especially if you're on it 7 times, but you never get off at the island.
Exactly.
What are you doing on it?
I mean, just, that's crazy. Doing a bang up job there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, there's too many famous people. But that being said, I mean, we already have lists of people. We already have a lot of names and nothing's happened to them. So why would we think that getting the rest of the names is going to make any difference either?
Well, there's a difference between knowing the full list and knowing the ones that are out there because the ones that are out there are protected right now.
True,
But once
yeah.
you get the full list, you can start actually pressuring people properly. But right
Okay.
now, it's just the simple. What is it like? It's only like 100 and something people, and the list is like 500 something people long,
Hmm.
and half of them are redacted. Well, I don't want redactions. If I was president, guess what? Everything is getting released unredacted.
Yeah, let the chips fall, land where they may.
I don't care who it harms. I don't care if I get taken out. This shit better come out.
Bad Dazzler's concerned about you there, AP. He's concerned. We don't need you to play on the slide with your hands tied behind your back, hanging from a rope, with a bunch of holes in the back of your head. We don't need that.
Desert, I would, if I had the ability to actually put my hands behind my head, I would agree with you, but you don't got to worry about that. So, this
TV player, you're right.
affects
They-
my muscles. That's not happening anytime soon.
But yeah, no, they're protected and they're going to stay protected because there's too many important people that still have too much power. They won't be going after them.
For sure.
Yeah. The blood trail behind the Clintons is wild, right? I remember our good friend Mighty Meat doing the Clinton kill list, and suddenly certain Hillary Clinton was following him on X.
Yeah, that was a scary
That was-
coincidence.
wow. Yeah. Suddenly
Wait.
Hillary. Yeah.
The actual Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
Yes. And
How can you tell?
You stopped doing the list, and she stopped following him, or he stopped doing the list.
Because
The kill
at
list.
the time,
was
the
the-
check mark you couldn't buy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So she had the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
Mhm.
wait, did you check to see this person's follows, and it didn't, and it had a whole bunch of other politicians on it?
Yes.
I didn't think to look at it. I just got scared at the fact that it said Hillary Clinton verify. But it's very interesting because he didn't finish that series. He kind of stopped that series about halfway through, and she stopped following him too.
Weird.
Interesting. Yeah. So be very careful who you who you want to go after.
Well, I am 3/4 of the way done with my final exam. Yeah.
Nice. I think
I'm
we
on
all
the
do.
hardest part now.
Oh well, there you go. We'll just start making fun of you while you're trying to concentrate, or You're
Oh,
doing
I'm
chemicals.
not,
I can't just start throwing numbers out at you randomly. That's not going to work. It's not
and
a
it's
math.
not also going to make that too much of a difference. I've literally actually made surprising progress, even though I've been fucking around here.
Oh, there you go. We
Sounds
can
like
be your,
work
your
today.
study partners.
Yeah, no, one of my other professors finally put in the what's it called? The midterm. He finally got the midterm in.
Oh, that took
And
a little
then
while.
yeah, I know. The class probably only had about 150 points total, or maybe 200 points total in that class, and
Ooh.
the midterm was 200 points. So
Oh.
it immediately doubled the amount of points that I have in the class, and I got 220 out of 200. Don't know how. I
Yeah.
went from an 89.9 to a 98.9. I was like, did I go dyslexic?
I'll take it. Are
I
you
wouldn't be
studying for
complaining.
your urine exam again? Los Federales
Uh,
is wondering.
No, actually, well, okay, so this is poop juice, not just regular water.
Oh, okay. Poop juice.
Well, I'm out of poop juice. It's very much
Oh.
empty.
And that's going to help with your urine exam?
Well, I mean,
Drinking poop
it's a
juice?
diuretic, so I'll piss, I guess.
Oh, fair enough. That may work.
I want Johnny to do another stream, but instead of, drinking alcohol, he just drinks water, and we try to make him piss.
We'll try and make him piss himself?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like fun.
So what if you can see? Anyhow. Well, no, because that's what I was trying to do that first drinking stream he did. I was like, drink water,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Just keep drinking it. Go.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was my
We need
favorite.
to figure something out.
Truth.
To be fair, yeah, you were saying something about that. You're going back to school in the fall for welding, and you're looking at doing underwater welding. That's awesome.
Based.
I've
That's
got a
also very
girlfriend.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Good
I've got
luck
a
with that.
girlfriend from high school. She and I, we went to school together, and she ended up going and getting her red seal for every single type of welding.
Nice.
Ryan's going to piss excellence when he graduates.
Oh, I fucking hope.
But yeah, welding is really cool, and it's not, you don't see a whole lot of women getting into that, so that's cool too. But the underwater welding, I always thought that was fascinating because, yeah, just the science behind the ability to do it. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool.
I mean, as long as you're not using fire, you're good.
Yeah, but I thought, as a stupid punk kid, I thought all welding was just using hot fire. I didn't know any better. I didn't know there was different types of welding or anything. But
MIG-TIG arc.
Los
Right,
Federales,
yes.
don't talk about your dad like that. I know you don't know who he is, but I mean, neither do I.
underwater.
What'll really mess you up is the new plasma welding they're doing at Ford.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I love plasma welding so much.
Okay.
And then I have
is it a new technique? Because I'm pretty sure I've heard of that before. Is
the
it?
new medium.
Oh, okay. Paralegal work is no longer your passion. I want to do something different that makes money. There you go. Do a trade. Learn a trade.
Same here. That's why I'm going into accounting.
And you can use it for art. That's your ulterior motive for it. Rock on.
Awesome.
There is a dude. I should go and photograph this guy's. His home is right on the corner of a four-way, semi-busy street in town. But he is a welder, and his passion is wrought iron. And he's got so many different types of wrought iron things on his house and on the fencing, and it's amazing. It's so cool, the stuff he's done.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I know how to weld. I suck at welding.
Yeah, I wanted to learn how to solder, but I never did. So I'm thinking welding is like much a harder version of soldering.
No. Yes. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
If you're talking about silver solder is hard because you need oxyacetylene to actually heat the silver solder up.
Right.
Normal soldering I can teach you how to do that in 2 seconds.
Yeah. I just never had anyone who had the stuff so that I could try it.
Yeah.
Good thing.
No, that's. I mean, I've burned computer boards pretty easy, but once you know the basics, you can get that done pretty quick. Silver soldering, on the other hand, is difficult.
More technical.
Yeah, it's basically plumbing, but there's a technique to do it so you don't make a mess and burn yourself,
Okay.
which I always make a mess and burn myself, so I've stopped trying to do it. So same thing with welding. I can the one time I can lay a bead down pretty good, but you can only do it in TIG, and I definitely can't see well enough now to even do any of that. So
Interesting. Scale welding refers to the formation of a layer of material on top of a weld bead, and sometimes on the adjacent base metal after the weld cools. It looks cute. Or it looks, not cute, but it looks nice. It looks neat and pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. They can do it
Underwater
on teeny
welding, I
tiny little
know
schedule.
you can make a mint underwater welding. So especially on ships, because obviously that's what mainly it's used for. But
Mhm.
that waterborne structures.
And yeah, ladies, right, TB Flair, recognizing that you're not happy in the job that you're pursuing and having the courage to go out and pursue something different. That's huge. So many people just stay in that job that they hate because it's, scary to make the leap and learn something else. So the fact that, like AP said, the underwater welding is phenomenal, and that's a specialty for sure. You're going to be in demand at all times for that.
Especially in oil rigs.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Q, that's right. Farming, property management, that's exactly it. You need to be able to do a lot of stuff. A lot of different jobs.
Jack of all trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. See, electrical maintenance, vehicle maintenance, farming, plumbing, do it all when you live in the middle of nowhere, right?
Sounds amazing. I wish I could.
I know. I'm I'm really looking forward to this vacation trip thing. When I get to come and see you guys. There's you guys do really cool stuff. You're very interesting people, and I would love to see, even if it means that I'd have to actually get into a digging competition with Mr. Q. I'd love to be able to see his farm because he talks about it all the time. He goes trapping and all sorts of really awesome things that people don't know how to do anymore. People don't know how to do, survival things. They don't have to. And at some point, they're going to have to, and no one's going to know, and we're hooped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the preserving meat. How do you preserve meat? Most
Salt.
people.
Right?
Salt or what?
You can can
Or
meat.
oil, probably.
Fat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oil.
So, like, they've in Iowa, I believe it was Iowa. It might have been Nebraska, but there was a farmer on his property hit a what he thought was a rock, and it was a Peckerman cache from Native Americans, and it was
Oh,
still good 400 and something years later.
nice.
So
That's really cool.
yeah, but that's how you do it. You chop up, you do the bone marrow, you heat the
Yeah.
marrow, you crack the bone, you get all the marrow out, and that's your fat, and you mix it in with your chopped up meat, and there's your Peckerman,
Hmm.
and it'll stay edible for a very long time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you can get on the rigs, that's huge money.
Actually,
Yeah.
the safety guy at my work, he actually used to be like the head safety guy on an oil rig. He's like, I fucking hated it. It was terrible. I asked him, like, so is this easier? And he's like, oh, you have no
Hey,
idea.
Johnny.
Hey,
how's it going, Johnny?
I am tired. I'm gonna hang out here for a while. I may leave earlier than the rest of y'all to go sleep. I don't know.
Sleep is for the weak. This is why I stay up all night.
Yeah, again, I think I'm gonna get sleep. If you're the stay up all night
Yeah.
person, I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm.
Fine, Johnny, be like that.
I taught
Yeah.
myself how to sleep through the pain, so I prefer to sleep whenever possible.
Well, it's more like a thing of like I haven't gotten really good sleep because of swelling and pain. So
Mm.
Oh,
my body is just like, hey, at a certain point you just can't keep functioning. And I found out when my daughter's like, I want to have 5 more minutes, and I was like, I started like falling asleep. So she got 20 more minutes because I fell asleep while she listened to her show, and I had an alarm set so that no matter what, like I wouldn't fall asleep, like I wouldn't, whatever.
Be done forever. Yeah.
So she went upstairs, and now I'm like, it was really comfy to be asleep. So we might return to that state of being soon.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't blame you, Tubby Flair. You can totally be a flash dance. I can totally see that. You're going to be the hot woman welder who dances at night.
Isn't
I
she
can
doing it
totally see that.
underwater though?
Well, the welding part, yes, but the
I
dancing
don't
part
remember
would be above
Flashdance.
water.
Like, so she's gonna dance underwater.
No, I
while
don't think
she's
that's how
welding?
it works.
Isn't that how the whole
That's
Flashdance
not.
thing was?
No, she did the
How are the
welding
sparks
and
gonna
the
rain down
dancing,
on her
not together.
if she's welding underwater?
well, you can get sparks underwater. That's not the problem.
You're searching with a shovel. I'll be out of my league and better than a Mexican. All right. Well, like
Would
I
they-
said, I'd be willing to take that challenge if it meant I could come and see your wonderful animals and the horses and the cats and all the wonderful stuff you've got.
Shush, Dazzler. They don't need to know that.
The
They should, right? Like you would think stuff like that would be useful to kids.
No, the
but-
next one.
Oh.
It's only 9 o'clock every night. No, it's when I say, because I'm the one who
Oh.
wakes up at 4 a.m.
Gotcha.
Ha.
the only thing that scares me, to be fair, about underwater welding is sharks.
Of the
Shark.
baby variety.
If you're on an oil rig, you're in the middle of the ocean. And the baby ones don't scare me, but the damn tiger sharks in the freaking Gulf of America do.
They usually
I'm
stay
sure
away
they've got-
from welding materials because
Yeah.
They might, but
the electricity that's given off by the plasma that they have to use under the water is charged enough to confuse the living hell out of sharks.
yeah, but you still have to travel to and from it.
That's true.
So, and I've kicked a freaking bull shark in the canals in Florida. Swimming.
Knowing how they do things on those oil rigs, you have a higher chance of you dropping something and getting smashed and pinned under the water than you do a shark.
Oh, for sure. And where they're
So-
at, if you're going to the bottom of that oil rig, you're dead anyways. So,
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Exactly. So
You're a towel.
what? You're a towel.
You're a towel.
Who's the towel?
You're a towel.
Oh, hello, Wild. How you
That's the rhythm
doing?
of Funky Town.
You just got home from the woods. Nice.
Someone need a towel?
Oh, she's
Oh,
Phoebe Flair's
wash
part
off.
Hawaiian. There you go. Sharks don't scare her.
braver than I am.
Yeah.
I keep my crippled ass on the land where I can't outrun anything.
Well, there's there's
Oh,
that too.
crippled ass stays right here.
At least on land, I can get in a car slowly over many minutes and drive away from a bear that's about to kill me.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
There you go. That's normal, especially this time of year. You should only sleep during bad weather or winter time. There you go.
I
Right
mean,
from
well,
the
yeah,
farmer's mouth.
you got to wake up at that time because you got to wake up before everything else does.
Like my
Yeah.
retirement fund, State Farm is bare. What?
An amazing 5 hours of sleep to this last night or this morning.
Oh,
bragger.
fucking brag, assholes.
I got my 8 hours. You know, my
Shit, I haven't had 8 hours of sleep in like 7 years.
7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. I don't know how many hours. This is driving.
Surprised
me
my
crazy.
brain isn't the size of a damn peanut from shrinkage.
Okay. Well, on that note, we've still got like 35 minutes at least. So I'm going to trust you kids to not do anything that I wouldn't do while I run to the bathroom. And Johnny, this is your chance. This
do what?
is just to do whatever to annoy me, like I like to sell your exotic meats. When you run away. So
right,
just,
but
just
I'm
saying.
that's the kind of thing a person might do when they're like mentally able to. I don't know that I
Oh,
have the brain
okay.
power for that.
Well,
All right, fair enough.
Johnny,
I
just
was
so
just
you
saying,
know,
this is your chance. Whether you take it or not, that's up to you.
Well, you, man.
Johnny, I did hit a little bit of a snag trying to edit the trail cam footage.
I don't have trail cam footage.
Well, I mean, not yet. I still have to get that to you after I'm done editing.
No, I mean, there's no trail cam. I don't have a trail cam, so there's no footage to edit. I mean, this all seems very, very, very not real.
No, it's totally real, along with
No,
the
it's not.
aphrodisiac that I
No, it isn't.
developed.
No, it's not. That's not a thing. These are not things, you crazy people.
Yeah, to be fair, so I'm trying to edit Johnny's new gorilla porn
There's
DVD.
no, we're not doing this. We're not doing gorilla porn. It's bad enough when you're making up like milking businesses I'm operating. We're not doing porn. Okay. I can't believe I have to say this, but as a grown man, I'm drawing the line at porn. All right.
But that's all the internet is for.
Right. But I'm not the internet
You just grab your dick and double click for
porn. Right.
Right. So we got to take the gorillas to the next level.
No, we don't. No, we don't. There's no gorillas to take to the next level. This is the thing I keep telling you. There weren't gorillas in the first place. The whole thing was a bit, and y'all are taking it too
Right.
far.
Bit.
As in, there's no gorillas. I don't.
Are we talking about the trail cams and the
Yes, we
gorilla?
are.
No,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Oh, for
Yeah.
the love of God, I'm going to murder you all.
The
I
new
was-
gorilla porn flesh appearodon. Aporden. Oh, I can't. Aporden?
Flesh Gordon.
Except instead of Gordon, it's Ape.
Oh,
Ape
okay. I
Gordon.
see it. Okay. Flesh aperdon. Okay. Gotcha.
But I was telling Johnny that I hit a snag on the trail cam footage for
Oh.
There's no trail cam footage. Again, these
What
aren't
snag?
real things.
so for some reason my
don't do this. No.
the
Sometimes-
FPS is shifting a little bit when I when I try to render the video, so I have to go back and edit the frame rate of the original.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Maybe-
we'll get it. It's just going to
Well,
take a
yeah,
little longer.
yeah, it's gonna take a little while longer. I have to
Okay.
put it into a different program.
That's fine. You just you bill us whatever you need to for that extra work and
No, it's
set
free
it in-
program. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, you're so kind. That's awesome.
welcome.
See,
Yeah.
see,
hate you
working for
all.
Johnny's Exotic Meat Emporium, it's it's a great job to have.
No, it's
really
not.
is.
It
It's
is.
not even a
Coworkers
thing.
are
It's
great.
not even
the
a
boss
real
is
thing.
awesome.
It's
The
not even
gorillas
real.
just
It's not even
love
real.
Everything.
There's no gorilla. I'm going to. Oh, I want to hurt you people. It's so funny because, like, eventually it's not going to be a threat. Oh.
Yeah, at some point, someone's actually going to end up with a futon emporium, and they're going to name it Johnny's just cause it'll be a real thing.
You know
I'm-
what? I should.
Because we
get,
can't
like, a-
actually milk gorillas, but we could really sell futons if we wanted to. That's a potential possibility.
I had just had a great idea.
Uh-oh.
I have a 3D printer.
Oh, dear.
Ah.
Lord.
I can make a cap that goes on top of a milk jug that is literally just a gorilla.
No.
We
Put
can
it on
sell
the
that on
heavy cream
Johnny's
bottle.
shop. Johnny, I
No.
have a new product. Johnny,
No, we don't. No,
Johnny.
we don't.
Johnny
No.
Gorilla Milk.
We're not doing this. We are not doing this. I don't care how much that lady laughs at it. We're not doing it.
Dude, okay, you'll do anything for a dick sucking. I know it.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
Oh,
know
Bishop
you'll
was trying to add to
Stuff
the
a
joke, but
cock
Johnny
for a
wasn't into it.
5-pound bag.
Oh, Johnny.
To be fair, they're actually not super expensive. Mr. Q, I might take you up on that offer.
That's not
to
the
be
one I
fair,
wanted to click on. Sorry.
Giggity.
it depends on
Yeah,
what
there
your
we go.
budget is, but there's a lot of 3D printers that like range anywhere between like $100 or so to
That's
a little
not
more
it.
than that. They're not super expensive.
I'll just get one and start printing out shit. And that's what I'll do. I'll just make stuff.
There you go.
So
Just
my
start-
favorite printer is about $250. My favorite cheap printer, I should say, because I've got a very expensive one, and then I have like a cheaper one.
Ooh, suck my dick with a rolling pin.
Maybe, but I'd shove the rolling pin up your ass first.
No. Why does it always? Why you got to take it to pooper level? That's not fair.
Right?
I'd go a step farther and say meant as a term of endearment.
I'll post a link to it. In
Mr.
Amazon.
Q, Beaver and geese is not exotic. We're in North America. It's not exotic. Now, if we were to
Depends
open
on the
up
beaver.
stuff in Europe,
Oh, for
then
the love
you know,
of God.
beaver, geese, that sort of thing would be exotic to them,
Yes.
but it's not to us. So we just can't do it. It's the same with the roadkill.
I was
It's not
wrong.
exotic just because it's been run over by a
All
vehicle.
right, Google
not
toe
enough.
There's
triggers.
beaver
How
all
much
over Europe.
are toe triggers?
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on. Oh, shit. Delete that. Why did it not copy the right fucking thing?
We did. We just got him singing the song. We just need to clip it.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I want to catch whoever's pooping on my deck flower in my deck flower pots. If it's that red fox, I'm getting a nice a nice fur collar for your winter coat. There you go, Watts. TB Flair wants to know how much your 3D printer is, what the brand is.
That's an Amazon link there. There we
Oh,
go.
okay. And yeah, I just had to scroll a little bit further down. There you go, TB Flair.
Yeah,
Brian-
I deleted the living shit out of that first one. Do not worry, it is gone.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to click
that
on it.
one.
Yeah, that one.
Thanks for that.
I said it went so horribly wrong so
Oh.
fast. I was very confused. But yeah, I'm irritated because this printer, they originally were supposed to be coming out with one that has multicolor functionality. But
Okay.
they've been having problems with it.
And
Scalpers and people, everyone trying to buy it all at the same time, and it's been a shit show. However, this one's great. The one that I put in chat. That's actually the one that Captain Kern also suggests because it's enclosed. I mean, not completely enclosed, but it's got like rails on it, and it's not a bed slinger, so the bed isn't moving. It's the nozzle that moves around,
oh,
kind of like what do they
like
call
when
it?
you
A
had
hot
to go
glue
and get
gun.
that table that didn't rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, except it would have been worse if it was a bed slinger. That's a lot more weight to throw around.
That's true. That is true.
Toe trigger?
Mr. Q wants to know what this toe trigger thing is, Johnny. Do you care to explain
No, I'll show you
what it
later.
is and
I'll demonstrate it live when I get it.
Damn, Kurt Cobain over here.
Okay.
Shit.
We'll be doing that on your stream, not mine.
Why I
all right?
say, hey man, nice shot. Well, you know what? We'll take a crack at it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the only crack you'll ever get to take.
But I'm bummed. Oh, where's?
How the fuck
Yeah,
am I gonna do
3D
this? in-
printer. I want
what?
the one they have at my work.
Sorry,
Oh,
wait,
my
wait, what'd you say, AP?
The 3D printer, the one at my work is pretty sweet. It does metal as well as the filament.
So the metal printing ones depends on if you're trying to use like plastic filament with metal in it, which exists. I don't recommend it. Or you can actually 3D print with metal and
Mhm.
my God, those ones are fucking pricey.
Yeah.
Like
Like-
$7 million or something like that is the one.
Yeah,
that they have at work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely not for private printing use.
It's as big as my office.
The cheapest one I've ever seen was a very small scale, and it was 17 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, this one will do. I forget what the guy that runs it says. It'll do like an entire interior floor sheet.
Oh shit!
So
In like 50 hours.
something like that. Yeah, I know he hit run on something by accident to test the metal and for printing something, and it printed out an underbody, and it took like 2 weeks or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And,
So
and imagine if the print fails halfway through, you just want to fucking cry. Like,
yeah, all I know is
I
he
get
got
issues.
right. I just know he got yelled at for a good week about it because he used up most of the material that the company bought. That was supposed to
Yeah.
last like the entire year.
Ooh.
So since we're speaking about 3D printers anyways, this is really nifty. What is that?
It's
printer?
going to be the stock for a
Oh, right, for your gun for the costume.
yes.
Right. I remember.
It is not sturdy enough to withstand any kind. There's no infill. There's nothing. ATF. I am not printing anything that can go bang. For fuck's sake.
There are
Yes,
no
he is.
banging bits.
It's literally it can't even bang once. There's nothing that moves.
They're
Nothing
going
moves.
after kids for pop cans. I don't trust them.
No,
Don't trust them.
not pop cans. Actually, I'll use Pringles cans specifically because I feel it is more American.
The
Use
sour cream and
Pringles.
onion is definitely deadlier.
It is. It is.
It'll go bang once.
Alright.
No,
Base.
it'll
It
go.
just
It'll just explode outwards. It'll be basically a grenade. at that
Right?
point.
Shrapnel.
it just depends on the caliber.
Claymore props.
Yay!
He won't go alone.
Just as an aside, have you guys seen this yet?
Mhm.
3D
I
printing.
want one so bad.
Yeah? This is awesome.
NASA has a large scale thing similar to this. It's designed to melt like local like material and do the
Material,
same
yeah,
deal.
that's how they're gonna build the
and
moon
I
base?
am the
Moon,
director of
Mars, a
technical
whole bunch of other
office
ones.
Here at Aquas, we
Mhm.
focus on
Man,
printing films that are
look
fully
at that
independent and
2-inch
for the
layer
people in the
height.
We range
Woo-wee.
from 1,500 square feet. And
Yeah.
for our
2
single
inches
family,
isn't
we
that
use
thick.
large-scale construction 3D
What happens
printers
when you get a
to
flaw
be able
though?
to
Like
create
on
affordable
something
you-
this
and
large,
little
that's a
on certain
huge
items.
scrap job.
So
Soon
what
as it
you would
fucks
do
up.
is you would literally just count the layers.
So when we arrive on site,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
work on a slab
With that, you
or
can literally just go, okay,
or
1,
footing,
2,
and
3,
what
4.
we do is we set the
Restart it
printer
from
horizontal
layer
where the house is
60.
gonna go. We typically have
Oh, okay.
around 5 or 6
I see
pieces
what
of
you mean.
equipment, and that is printer. And we also
I
have
mean,
a
this is
control
super
panel to
efficient, but so is the
properly
Lego
and
block
monitor the
construction.
print settings.
Yeah.
Then on the
Yeah,
material
that's
side, we have
interesting
a
too. The
silo
Lego
which
blocks with the
holds the dry
styrofoam
material,
inside.
and but directly
Yep.
below that we have a mixing,
What are we talking about?
a mixing system.
So
and
there's a
a
construction company over in I want to say Denmark that came out with the foam interior for your R batting for installation or insulation, and then on the outside they have OBS that encompasses it, and then it's literally a Lego block system.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom and stepdad were actually looking into that when they were thinking about building a home. They decided to go mobile instead so that they could be mobile. But yeah, that was one of the things they were looking at was the styrofoam inside and that whatever on the outside of it, and you just build a home like it's Lego.
Mr.
Yeah,
Q,
Very, very cool.
I'm
I
not
was
saying
looking
that
at
I
it too.
don't have carbon fiber that I can print with. However, I'm not going to do that. All right.
Well, I mean, again, it'll go bang once.
Uh,
Oh, it's
I missed that earlier, but yeah. according to several people who visited your barber shops on your warships. Interesting. I've never been on a warship. Can I come for a tour, Bishop? Would you be able to give me a
If you're-
tour of your warship?
If you're
I
gonna
don't
go
need
see
to actually
Mighty
go to
and
the
AP,
barber
they
shop.
have a nuclear submarine you can visit.
I got
Got a couple.
they had a submarine in New Westminster Key for a while. That was kind of cool. We got to tour.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Michigan,
there's,
you got the USS Silversides.
Mm.
Yeah, and you have the U-boat that's in Chicago.
Oh yeah, we got that one too.
And if you
That
want
would
to
be
see
neat, a U-boat.
a nuke base, we can go to the upper. There's 2 of them up there.
Mm.
Yeah. Except that's basically home still. I don't think Digger wants to go see that.
Yeah,
That's basically Canada's, like,
yeah, we've got that sort of stuff here too. BC, the
Nukes?
Okanagan. I mean, we're on the edge of North America. We were very well fortified during World Wars 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We've got some pretty awesome bases. And yeah,
You guys don't have any nukes. What the hell are you talking about?
Right. You have bases.
we
These are
have underground bunker bases. We have
Oh, I thought you meant like nuke silos.
not
I was like, you
nukes.
don't have.
no, not nukes, but we did have things for missiles going out.
yeah, ICBMs.
Yeah, missile silos. Is that
Yeah.
that's it? Okay.
But
Let's search
that's
for
what
the
I'm
word.
saying. They're 2 abandoned nuclear bases.
Mhm.
So they're abandoned. You can actually, the one of them you can buy if you have the money. But
I'll buy it for $6 and a pack of cigs.
I'll buy
Hey.
that for $1.
There's an island on the coast of BC that's the whole thing is what, like $20,000 for the whole island. It's got 2 buildings already on it.
Back in my day.
Dude, if I could afford it, I'd
Yeah.
live there now.
is
Yeah.
that 20,000 Canadian?
20,000 Canadian.
It's like $10.
I was gonna go. That's like $6 and a pack of cigs.
Right?
Like I said.
You guys could go in on it and turn it into a timeshare. It's
No,
so-
because
Can
like
put a
I have
third
to live
one.
there full time. That's gonna suck.
well, you could live there full time as the caretaker.
yeah, the crippled caretaker. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So
Why not?
here's the guy that maintains the grounds. Don't worry, he doesn't get to most of the grounds because he doesn't move. But yeah,
And
he's
he's-
the crippled caretaker.
We just
of
need
our
to get you an
timeshare.
off-road wheelchair.
Canada's warships are at the
Actually,
bottom
that
too.
is a thing, and I
Thank you.
totally want one. Like,
I know it is.
I want an off-road wheelchair. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be fucking badass.
That would be
Gotta
kind of
It's
get
got
it with
tank
the,
treads.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Right? And then I
The
can
best
get like an upper
lawnmowers.
body. Dude, if we got an off-road wheelchair, I could spend every Halloween as Johnny 5 and I could just roll around.
Hey, Neuro.
No
could?
disassemble. Give me all your candy.
Damn it! Now I want to watch that movie.
Dude, I've watched that movie recently and yeah, it's not a bad choice. It's a good
I
movie.
I'm gonna type it into YouTube here and rent it.
Who's Johnny? She says and smiles in her special way.
That's
I
a
wish I
good
knew
song.
who Johnny was.
Johnny, she says, you know I love you. Who's Johnny? She says, smiles and looks the other way. I'm sorry, I may have heard that song a lot because people hear it and then they go, hey, isn't your name Johnny? And then torture begins.
Where
Hey,
is
is your name Johnny?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. Who's Johnny? She says.
I missed something. Where is Wild going? This
I don't know.
She's in the Rumble chat, right?
yeah. There we go. Just go 2 hours.
Well,
What are
she's
you
up in
going
the
2
northern
hours
area.
for? I don't know. I do not know. I've scrolled back and it still doesn't make sense.
There's a lot-
Oh, me. Oh, you're talking about my stream. For Pete's sakes, I could not for the life of me figure out what you're talking about. Yes. I try to go for 2 hours, sometimes longer. It's not going to be longer than 2 hours today because the girls are they're
Giggity.
they're picking on each other. And the sooner I feed them, the sooner they'll leave each other alone again. I ran out of the pheromone diffuser stuff a little while ago, and it's starting to show. It's a little annoying.
Mm-mm. Don't want pretty kitties arguing.
Pheromone diffuser. You saying like they're in heat?
No, but because they're both females, they don't always get along. And for a little while, Sweets started peeing in places that were not the box. And the vet told me to get the pheromones diffuser, and I did, and it worked. It made them a lot happier together. They actually started curling up and taking naps together, that sort of thing. So it was really nice, but I ran out of them, and I haven't ordered any more. And I should have, because now I'm needing it again. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah. But if I feed them on the regular and I play really hard with Sweets on the daily, I usually get most of her aggression out, and then she doesn't pick on Boo.
So who's the aggressor in the situation?
Oh, Sweets, 100%. Sweets is the aggressor. Yes.
So she's not as sweet as she would be.
Oh, she's very sweet tempered, but she's mean to her sister. That's all. Just the sister. Everyone else, she's adorable. Aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. Mr. Q is saying, I watched the episode of the old Ninja Turtles cartoon not long ago, and it had a short circuit reference to it. It was kind of cool. That would have been. I haven't watched that cartoon in a good long time. That'd be nice to rewatch and see how it stands up, how it's aged. Nobody wants angry pussies, right, Dasser? No one wants angry pussies. No.
True.
Hello, No Pen Fathead. How you doing? How you doing, bud? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Oh, neurodivergent one. Good Lord. You want the quartering to dump into me? That I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Having the quartering raid me, that would be pretty awesome. I don't think anyone would stick around for very long, though. I don't know if I'm.
That was an interesting crash out he had like yesterday.
Oh, I missed it. He had a crash out?
Little
Why?
bit. Because he sells coffee, right?
Yes.
Well, apparently he like severely over purchased for his Mother's Day gift boxes or whatever.
Oh.
Like
okay.
Severely.
Yeah.
So when he did that, it's been I guess difficult this time around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure why, because like have I had his coffee? Yeah. Does it taste special? No. I mean, it's fine. It's not bad coffee. It's just kind of the same as what you would get if you got like, Black Rifle or something like that. It's just kind of slightly overpriced coffee, but it is what it is. It's decent. But it's one of those toast snipe. What? Anywho, so he basically over purchased a lot, and he's like, people buy the box, please. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, he did that too with the coffee thing. He bought a larger premises or a big machine or something that he really shouldn't have bought, and he overextended himself. I didn't realize
needed to buy the box. You shouldn't have had to buy that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Did he buy another roaster?
No, he bought essentially a box maker. Because his the person who did the boxes for his K-Cups and whatnot had flaked on him. So he needed to get new box. Well, we had to get boxes. I mean, it was what it was.
Fold those yourself though.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
I think it was a cutting machine.
Oh, okay.
Leia, Johnny wants, or no, Johnny, Leah wants to know where your face is. I think he's hiding because we were talking about the exotic meat market.
Yeah,
Well, that and like it's a lot easier to be half asleep on a stream when there's no camera on.
Well, that's true too.
Because if I have the camera on, you can see how I'm like, and they're talking.
Following
Why?
fast.
Does Digger
Or
know
if
you
I'm-
have a meat business with people's pets?
I don't have a meat business.
People's
And
pets.
does Digger know about it? Digger's
No,
the
no.
one who's perpetrating all these lies to begin with.
No, the people's pets thing would be part of Johnny's Roadkill Rodeo because
She
if you
knows.
accidentally
Oh,
Yeah,
hit
see
the
what I mean?
dog,
They know before
Yeah.
I do because they're the ones who make all this crap up. I'm
Yeah,
the
that's
last
the
to know.
Roadkill Cafe. That's
right?
what
So
that
like
was.
if you hit somebody
Okay.
else's dog, right, you're gonna then
Right.
go take it to the Roadkill Rodeo,
Right.
which then
Yeah, because we won't take them because they're not exotic meat. Just because it's been run
Exactly.
over by a car doesn't mean it's exotic.
God.
right the
Only
Roadkill Rodeo,
exotic
you
meats.
kill it, we grill it.
Right.
That's how the rodeo works.
Okay. I thought,
Well,
I thought she was talking about the new cremation business he was looking into.
Oh yeah, see, we haven't been able to get enough acetylene.
We
for
haven't.
that.
Yeah, that's still just a spitball idea. That hasn't actually started yet.
yet.
Right, because
Like,
I've
I'm gonna
tried to get the hydrogen or the
Oh,
acetylene. I wasn't
yes.
able to get it.
Speaking of that, there was a Mr. Q. Mr. Q was wondering about that toe trigger. You do remember that your toes don't actually work, Johnny? So perhaps the
No,
toe
they
trigger
work
wouldn't.
just not very well.
Here it
Just have any
is.
feeling in them.
Trying to understand, is the toe trigger joke a thing because your legs don't work, so you couldn't even shoot yourself if you wanted to? Is that what you're going to?
No, but thank you for making that more depressing.
Preferably in your right eye because it takes out the main part of your brain that keeps you alive. Good to know. Good to know.
This is just harmful on all fronts. That's just not helpful. Wow. It just sucks to be me, I guess.
True.
Oh my
very
goodness.
cool. Glad somebody's
Oh.
like, yeah, it does suck to be you.
Yeah. Hi, Brett Mac. How you
I'm
doing?
not gonna lie.
Oh, AP. He's just wanting to let you know, FYI, this is not a court Zoom. You may want to log on to the courthouse website to make sure you didn't miss any important hearings. No, AP is actually meant to be here. He's in the right spot. He's not accidentally in the wrong Zoom meeting. It's okay. He's actually our resident gun pro. So yeah, he wouldn't be in the courthouse Zoom.
Our resident Bass Pro Shops guy.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
for guns, yeah.
If you want to know,
Post sniping.
fish and hunt. That's what I do. Did.
I'm
do it
muttering
anymore.
Jay. I'm in diggity. Oh, hello, Gray Duckling. There it is. Ruined it, Mint. Sorry. Did I ruin it? Cancel commies. I'm in there with that one. I agree.
True.
Cancel commies. I speak from a place of I live in British Columbia, Canada, and it is a communist state at this point, for all intents and purposes. And I would love it if we could just cancel them all. Just get them right out of there.
I hope so
Uh,
too. And I'd love to see Canada
Teenage
back.
Mutant
to its
Ninja
former
Turtles for the
glory.
win. Fucking A.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice fucking kitty right there. That's a nice fucking Bubbles reference right there. No, Ben, thank you very much. Steel Toe Sniper. Okay. Are we getting sniped by Steel Toe, or are you guys just coming in from
I can't tell if we're getting
from
sniped
his
or
stream?
rated.
Either
I don't
or?
know how
I
those things
appreciate it
work.
no matter what. I appreciate the being here. Since you're here anyways, you might as well hit that like button and subscribe because it's absolutely free of charge. Helps me out and doesn't hurt you at all. Just saying. All you need is bin verified or Kiwi Farm Sequoia. What? I don't know what you're talking about, TV player.
No, you're
Bonus
just gonna get more
value for
confused as you keep reading down.
I
It
am
just
getting
keeps
more
getting
confused.
worse.
Yeah, turtle is not on the menu. It is not exotic.
No, but it's part of the Roadkill Rodeo. If you
It
hit
is
the
part of the
snapping
Roadkill
turtle,
Cafe,
you can
yes,
we
yeah.
can grill it up. It's not a problem.
Right? Roadkill Cafe, you kill it, we grill it, smear deer, plus some side of the
No.
road pie.
Exactly.
No, none of
Yes,
these things
sir.
are.
There you go.
Again,
There
none
you
of
go.
these.
I thank
things
you,
are
Turtle.
things.
Thank you.
No.
Johnny would sell turtle meat. Well, no, he wouldn't. Not in the exotic meat.
I
but
don't
Turtle
sell
soup,
meat
though.
in
in the
general.
Roadkill
Like
Cafe, turtle soup is
the whole
yeah.
thing was a gag.
I don't know. Is sea turtle like exotic enough?
Well, I guess it depends on which sea.
You're right. Like red sea,
Yeah.
like red sea turtle.
Then that would definitely be exotic enough for
Yeah.
us here in North America, for sure. For sure.
See,
Red
why
sea
does
turtle.
anyone ask if I do it? Like, she just takes this stuff and just does it quick. No. See, like, we'll do this with like. Why is anyone? It's not even Johnny's Exotic Meat Market. It's fucking.
Well, it
Digger's
is.
Exotic Meat
You're our
Market at this
mascot.
point.
You're like you're the face of the company.
You're the owner.
face
The
of the
owner never
brand.
does his own work.
He's the fall guy.
Exactly. I'm the
These
brain
I'm
of
glad
employees-
the
you're finally figuring
organization.
it out, Johnny. I'm so glad. You have no idea how much money we've pulled in. No idea
No, we
whatsoever.
haven't, because then I wouldn't have to set up a GoFundMe to find an apartment. That's not a
true
thing.
Too. That's true too. So I can sell the beaver and geese to the roadkill rodeo. Yes, you can, Mr. Q. That's perfect.
Yep, and also the
Roadkill
cats and the
rodeo.
dogs that the people in Ohio are gathering.
I guess so. Yeah, they're
Yep.
eating the cats and
They're eating the dogs. Eat the
Yeah.
cats. Eat the cats. Eat the
dogs. Yeah,
Eat the cats. Eat the cats. Wait, what?
they're
They're
eating,
eating
the
the
pets,
cats.
the
They're
people who
eating
live
the
there.
dog. Eat the cat. Eat eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Anywho,
They're eating the
turtle
pets
meat's a little bit
of the
fishy.
people that live there.
hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your puppies.
They eating everybody up in here.
Ghislaineers is waving to you, Johnny. There you go.
Good to see. You.
If you try to make us soup, then yes, says Turtle. Okay.
Digger, I would skip the second one down from here.
Oh yeah, I know. There's been a couple.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. There's been a few now. Aaron's gonna have Chad Boozema co-host tomorrow instead of you, Johnny.
Oh, really?
Sounds like you get to sleep in. Oops,
I don't think that's actually a thing, because I got the prep sheet already, so I'm pretty sure he would have messaged me by
Oh.
now and been like, "Ah, fuck it, I
Darn.
don't want."
You can
Like,
sleep.
don't get me wrong. Like, if I got a message and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? How about I take Chad and you just go ahead and just call it a day?" I'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna sleep in then. That sounds like a plan." I'm actually waking up now because I started doing the whole stream thing and having to defend my honor and fight these vicious rumors about these goddamn fucking
These companies
that
these
don't
wonderful, wonderful
exist.
companies.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right. They don't exist. Wink.
No problem.
I'm just
Mr. Q says the only reason I know the right eye thing is because of history, and that's what they used to tell women to do to themselves when they had single shot pistols, right? When the natives are coming in and they're ready to do the scalping, and your men folk have all been killed, you got one shot. You got to make sure you're gonna make it count. Just going through
Anywhere in
the mouth
the
is not
fatal
necessarily, but yeah, you got to go up in this area here, not this.
Well,
because
guys.
you might miss this. You might miss. You want to, right about
right
about
here,
there would be
you know,
ideal.
not
yeah.
here or here as much, but
No, but like
right
here.
Tommy Boy's so good. Yeah, anywhere in the fatal T, you're fine. You'll be dead.
Whale shark jerky. We're having troubles making it jerk. Honestly, Dr. Civil Wolf, we're working on it.
Yeah,
we'll let
we
you
haven't
know
been
as
able
soon
to
as we
find a
get
good
those whale
source of
shark.
electricity.
Pardon?
We haven't been able to find a good source of electricity to get the jerking to occur.
Oh yeah. I leave that technical bit up to you guys. I just know that the whale shark hasn't jerked yet. But as soon as it does, you're on the list. And just as an aside, peacock balls are finally back in stock. We found regular source or supplier for it, so we shouldn't have any more problems. I see you, Wild. I see you and I hear you, and we did what we could, and we have now got a supply of peacock balls. You can order all the balls you want. Will not run out again. I have no idea where a guy can get a gallon of that stuff. We sell Gorilla milk.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's Gorilla milk.
The Gorilla
not,
milk.
Not it's the milk.
I'm working on a new aphrodisiac. It's been a slow process, a couple of deaths of humans because somebody decided that let's try this on humans, even though it's gorilla aphrodisiac.
Hey man, you should have written a little bit more clearly.
Clearly, you can't expect a person to write clearly if they're drawing pretty pictures all the time.
Well, I guess that's true, but still, I mean, I feel like there could have been a better way to start the trials than just saying, "Here, give it a go." Because we did give it a go, and
I gave you the,
a lot
I
of
gave you the
humans got
pictures.
murdered.
I gave you the pictures.
Well, yeah, but they were stick figures. How were we supposed to know they were stick figure gorillas?
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Numero uno Josh Denny fan is saying, "Hey Johnny, what up, doggy? Hello, good to see you." And SH is saying, "Johnny, it's time to go to bed."
It's trying to go to bed. No,
It's time to go to
no, I'm
bed.
waking up a little bit more, so I don't have to go to bed just yet. Plus, I had to stand up and walk around a bit. Well, walk. I had to stand up and help my daughter look for her Bluey toy, and she didn't find it. So,
Oh,
she's losing her mind. I'll be right back.
okay. Oh, apparently Aaron is sniping. So, hi Aaron, how you doing? Good to see you.
Take the shot.
My God, the fact that the steel toe is sniping my stream, that's kind of scary. I mean, Aaron, man, you're the radio dude. You're the one with the big show. I mean, you're great. You're a nice guy. Everything I know about you, you seem to be a nice enough guy. You got yourself into some troubles and stuff. We won't talk about that because those troubles actually introduced me to Johnny. So hey, someone won in all of that at least. But the fact that you've got like how many people that watch you on the regular and you're sniping my stream, you might want to look a little harder for content next time because that's pretty sad, man.
Yeah,
I should be sniping you, dude. I should be sniping you looking for views. The fact that you're sniping, I mean, I appreciate it. I thank you. And all you steel toe fans that are watching him snipe me, I mean, hi. Good to meet you. I am Digger. Nice to meet you. But yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have
it's
you
Digger and the oh.
Well, no, that's just on some streams.
Oh, that's only on
That's
some
not all
okay,
streams.
okay,
Yeah.
not this one specifically.
I mean, I could bounce if you want that one to happen.
No. I think we've already said more than enough stuff to get this stream in trouble. We don't need you to
Trouble?
bounce so that we could call it by that name either. as
Yeah,
well.
I was going over some of the things I said today, and I was like, "Shit, it's
No, I'm
it's
pretty
an
sure.
oops, my bad, Digger."
No. If Digger says the word, we can start a Give Send Go and get her, $750,000.
Well, shit, yeah, you guys just if everyone buys one coffee at the exchange rate, I'm getting like 3 coffees for the price of one when you Americans buy them. Just saying that that's the only time the difference between our dollars works in my favor.
Digger, you don't know what I'm referencing, do you?
What?
There was this woman who just started who completely exploded at this kid on a park. This black kid started yelling the N-word at him and got all
her
pissed
apparently
off.
that
Yeah.
was all a setup.
Beats me. She got $750,000.
Oh, I thought that was
Wait a
just
minute, are you serious?
Yeah, she's at like 700K.
Okay,
a
let's
minute,
get on a Give Send Go. Brian, get
Alright,
ready.
Let's go.
that's oh my God, that's wild. Okay, well then, yeah, Johnny, get on that. We need to get this cripple a crib like sooner rather than later, kids. Everyone can put in $1. If she can get that kind of money, and if what's his name, who admitted to stabbing the kid in the heart, if he can make that kind of money that he's making, we definitely need to start a GoFundMe. We most definitely need to start a GoFundMe.
Well, no, but we need to have it be part of the social war. So we're
Yeah.
having a race war, and we are too diverse here. So someone's gonna have to stab me.
Oh, I see.
But I'll prefer if you didn't. So if you let me stab one of you, and then I can start the GoFundMe, and then I'll give Johnny a 70-30 split.
Fair enough.
Are you good
Fair
with
enough.
aim?
Could we just fake your death?
Oh, fantastic! No,
mean-
no, you can't fake my death. Or I mean, I could stab AP somewhere where he won't die.
No. If you're gonna
No.
stab me, you're gonna hit the carotid.
Oh, okay. Then I mean, I'll take you out. I guess.
Yeah,
If you really
because
want it.
my brother's got to get my
Just-
life insurance policy. So
Make
Oh,
sure
okay.
you put it in writing and in video as well, so that Brian doesn't get in trouble later.
We'll go ice skating, and then I'll do a cool trick where I put my foot up really close to your neck.
yeah, well, you could do that. But Digger, I'm 30 minutes from Detroit. They're not checking for anything.
That's true.
No. It'll just be a gang hit. It's fun.
They'll just
Some
go,
random
oh,
black guy.
oops, something happened.
Oops,
Um,
stray bullet. Give you the old Chicago welcome.
Turtle is saying, Crutches, if you sell turtle meat, I'm gonna break your legs. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh
That's harsh.
no, it's not. It's true.
It's
Cuts
yeah,
me
it's
deep
kind of
too.
true though. Toss a tenner to this. You totally can, and I'd really appreciate it. I've got to buy me a coffee that goes along on the bottom of the ticker there, because that's all I do. Because I'm a Canuck, and I don't actually think I'm good enough at this to set goals and stuff. So I just really hope if you're
Well,
feeling
you're also
generous,
not monetized on
to feel-
YouTube yet.
Well, no, I didn't. I don't. I want to give YouTube as little money as humanly possible. So YouTube is
Yeah.
asshole. You know what I haven't done in a while, but I really got to get back into the habit of doing is pinning the link to the Rumble stream for when I say something that pisses off YouTube and they shut me down. Everyone can find their way over to the Rumble stream where
I
I'm still.
completely
I
forgot
was doing that
you're
for a
always
while.
on Rumble.
Yeah. I was reading Behold a Pale Horse. Yeah, it was kind of a given that
Yeah, you
the
needed
stuff
that.
I was saying was
Why
not
does
to be-
everyone hold a pale horse? What if you hold like just a regular colored horse?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hold the pale horse.
I kind of like the idea of a pale horse. Although the painted ones are
Oh.
my favorite. They're so pretty.
I'm getting tired too here.
That's okay. We're actually 5 minutes over. So there you go. Oh, and just a sec though. Wild's thrilled. Peacock balls. Finally, the drought is over. It is. And like I said, we've got suppliers for days. We're never going to run out again. So on that note,
You all.
on that note, we're going to call it a night. And thankfully, now that we're in my stream and not someone else's stream, we're going to end the stream with my intro outro song and not someone
Aw.
else's.
Aw.
Yeah, because
Aw.
that was a little bit embarrassing.
What was
Anyway,
embarrassing?
Wait a sec. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a second.
Oh, Johnny, you didn't catch it?
I didn't catch what. That
I
the
don't know.
ending on with my song is embarrassing.
I started my stream with our stream song.
Oh, that's
it
so
was-
sweet. You're always thinking of me. That's adorable.
No, that wasn't the problem here.
Oh, she's thirsty for my
So
noodle.
embarrassing.
Your legs?
For
I
the
don't know why
limp
she would
noodle?
want
Yeah,
your
my noodle
legs.
legs. Yes, my noodle legs.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, Turtle, I assumed that you were just joking. I didn't take anything seriously.
I don't think anyone should.
To be fair, it was awesome to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, so good to see you. And good luck with that with the wilding. I think that's really super cool. Everyone, have a lovely night. Thank you, AP, Brian, and Johnny, for coming and hanging out as always. I will see everyone Wednesday morning with Johnny. Just Kidding LLC. Wednesday evening with Mighty Meat. We talk about all the fun tinfoil hattie things on Wednesday night. Loads of fun.
Turtle
If
keeps
you like
saying
that
just a
sort of
sec.
thing. Or I'll be back on my own stream
know.
on Thursday morning reading more Prepare. So yeah, thanks. Bye. Be well.
Later.
Love ya.
Topics change from day to day. Science, art, or history's play. No path too twisted, no trail too thin. She dives right in where to begin. After anything, nothing's too obscure. She'll dig and dig a spirit so pure. From ancient lore to future dreams, every question finds its gleam.